Hello everyone. Sorry here. Thank you so much for joining me for a Trinity Stamps release hop. I'm so excited. As you see in the products in front of me are these really adorable dinosaurs. Now, before I start, I would like to say that this is a hop. So if you look in the description box below, I will link a playlist and that will link you to all the videos so you can just watch them in order at your leisure. I would also like to say that there's a chance to winning a $25 gift certificate to Trinity Stamps, and all you need to do is fill out the form that's in the description box below to be eligible to win. Now, I'm going to be working, like I said, with a dinosaur, so I have these really cute Petite Prehistoric Pals, and they come in all little shapes of dinosaurs here. They are about, looks like 2¼ by 1½ That's just the Triceratops there, but they're all different. Like the mammoth is a little bit bigger, not a dinosaur, but prehistoric and cool as well. And that's a little bit bigger. That's a little over 1/4, and what I say is 2 inches there. So there's a lot of fun little elements here. The first thing I thought of, because I used to do paper die cuts for Etsy, and I see these being perfect for just having a birthday scatter on your table. So you can cut them in foil, you can cut them in glitter, or just regular cardstock and have a themed table scatter of these. These are perfect for that. And then I'll make a card with that. And then I'm also going to just pull the sentiments off of this one. This one is a very adorable stamp. I have some great ideas with this one, but we have some really cute dinosaurs in Valentine themes. I really like the T-Rex trying to reach. Obviously looking for a big hug, where these two might benefit from that. But very cute, and that's the Terrific dinosaur, and it comes with the coordinating dies here. So let's get started. I'm going to create a fun little card, and I'm going to bring in some other elements to make it, but it's going to be a Valentine-ish themed card. Okay, so I will apologize that I forgot to hit the record button when I started the process of this, but what I did was I took a piece of printer paper. You can use masking tape, you can use even just cardstock and skip this step if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do is take some printer paper. I just ripped it in 2 different uneven ways, and then I stuck them down to the top and bottom of my paper to create that little crevice in the middle. Then I'm pulling out this stencil here, which is called the Retro Diamond stencil by Trinity Stamps, which is a nice big stencil. It's actually a 6x9, so you can get a nice coverage with this stencil. But I'm going to be using some shades of pink to fill in the different diamond shapes, starting with my darkest pink first, because now that when I take my latest pink, I can go over it and it won't affect the dark as much, as that third layer is just strips, so it'll go over the whole thing. So working in the reverse, it works in my favor. I did speed this up very fast to 8 times the speed so that it didn't take too long, but you can still see the process. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking some gray ink and I'm going to go over just the top using the smallest little brush that I have. The reason I'm doing this is because this is going to be a single layer design. So by adding a faux shadow with the gray, I will now have that dimension that I would have if I was actually using a extra cardstock. Like if I had done this with cardstock sheets and tore them and glued them on top, then I would have that shadow. But in this case, I don't, so I will add it. And you can kind of see it's this very faint, well, it's kind of dark, but it's a little faint shadow. And it's creating that effect that the white part, the top and bottom, is hovering over. I went and cut out these dinosaurs. I tried to pick the 4 that were facing to the left. I want them kind of going in that direction as if they were marching along. And I cut them in black glitter, 2 shades of pink, and a white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these all together. I'll show you the first one. I just pretty much gluing the whole back of the top layer, adding the second layer, just shimming it over a slight bit just to the right. I don't want to go up or down. I'm trying to move it just to the right, and then I'll do the same thing with the light pink. So it's kind of transitioning to the white. And then the final layer is the white. And I'm going to be doing this for all 4 dinosaurs. I just thought it was a really cute effect that you can use with these dinosaurs. I do like the layering, and I love that transition. And I wanted to tie in some of that pink that's in that background. Next, I'm going to get my card base ready. This is just a piece of pink cardstock, and I'm using the Teflon bone folder by Trinity Stamps. That feels really nice in the hand. It's definitely a great tool. Now what I'm going to do is cut this down to 5 1/4 and by 4, and I'm just trimming the both left and right, just making it so that the best parts are showing, and then I'll trim just the top off since that has most of the white space. I love my borders on cards. I just think they look really sharp when you allow that 1/8 of an inch to show around the whole picture. It almost is like a picture or a painting. I really like how that works. And you'll see me do that most of the times. Now, because this design technically is just free-form tearing, I am going to play around with the shapes and move them around so that they best fit this particular design. So if you tore it differently, then you might want to move your shapes around. But essentially what I'm doing is creating a scene where it looks like the dinosaurs are heading in a certain direction. Now I'm going to pull out the stamp set Terrific Dinos, and I'm going to use that sentiment, "You are rarsome." It's a really cute sentiment that fits nicely in that little corner there. Because you have a bunch of dinosaurs, I think this one kind of covers all of them. I assume they all roar. I'm not sure, but I can only guess. Now, because I've already created this whole card, let's just get my sticky mat here so that I can make sure I get a nice impression without wrecking the card. I will be using the same color as the darkest color in the background, which is that really dark pink. And I'm just going to plop it right in the corner there, kind of filling in that space. Now I'm going to glue the dinosaurs down onto my card. And the reason I'm not taking it out of the stamp wheel is because I like where all my dinosaurs are situated right now. I know that if I try to take that off the sticky mat, those die cuts are going to go flying. And I don't want to go through that. So I'm just going to glue them down as they are, and then I can pull this off. I really like this. This is so simple. It is so easy to do. You don't need to do all the layers on each individual dinosaur. I just wanted them to be propped up more, but also added a bit of color. I just really liked it myself. But you can definitely do this in just one single layer, or you can glue a bunch of them together and just make them thicker. But whatever works for you and whatever makes you happy while you're creating. The final thing I'm going to do is bring in some sparkle because I already have some in the black glitter. These are the fuchsia sparkle spots from Trinity Stamps, and it's just adding another shade of pink, but it's not too bad because it's a really dark one. So it's going to contrast nicely with the card, and I'm just going to play around for about 20 minutes positioning these. I'll cut all that out. You don't need to see me do that, but here we are just gluing them down. I'm just hugging some of the dinosaurs on the left and on the right. The nice thing about embellishments, you do you, and you place them exactly where they should go for you. You can't go wrong. If you feel like you have a hard time doing it, just throw them on your page, and wherever they land, glue them down. That's what I like to do sometimes, just because sometimes we're just so hard on ourselves, we just can't commit. So there we go. This is my rarsome card. It's supposed to be Valentine themed, but I decided instead of using hearts, I use these little pink dots. I think this is fantastic. I absolutely love this card. It's so simple, very easy to do, and you can change the colors to anything you want. Now don't forget, this is a hop, and the playlist will be in the description box below. So definitely check out everyone here on YouTube and on Instagram. There is a chance of winning that $25 gift certificate, and that could be used towards these dinosaurs or maybe something else from the fantastic January release, like the waffle products or the toaster maybe. I do hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for tagging along with me. Until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.